Florence Scovel Shinn believed deeply in the creative power of thoughts and spoken words. She taught that the mind is like a magnet that attracts experiences, people, and circumstances based on the dominant thoughts it holds. This is especially true when it comes to relationships and attracting a specific person. The foundational principle is that your thoughts and words are not just passive reflections of reality, they are active forces shaping it. To attract your specific person, you must harness this power with deliberate clarity and positivity. At the core of this teaching is the idea that what you consistently think about and speak out loud forms an energetic blueprint that the subconscious mind receives and begins to manifest. Florence explained that the subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. If your mental landscape is filled with negative or doubtful thoughts about your relationship prospects, your subconscious will act upon those signals and create a matching external experience. Conversely, if you think with faith and speak with certainty about your specific person coming to you, you are programming your subconscious to work toward that outcome. The power of thought and word goes beyond mere positive thinking or wishful hope. Florence insisted on the use of clear affirmative statements that reflect the reality you want to experience. These affirmations must be stated in the present tense, as if the desired situation is already true. For example, instead of saying, "I hope to meet my specific person," you say, "I am attracting my specific person now, and they are coming to me." The present tense affirms that the event is happening now, not sometime in an uncertain future. This linguistic choice is a subtle but powerful cue to the subconscious that you are in alignment with the manifestation. Florence also pointed out that vague desires lead to vague results. To truly attract your specific person, you must be specific in your mental images and verbal affirmations. This specificity helps the subconscious mind focus its creative power. The more detailed and emotionally charged your thoughts and words, the stronger the magnetic field you generate. Imagine clearly the qualities, the energy, and the feeling of being with your specific person. Then speak affirmations that reinforce that vision. This dual engagement of mind and voice makes your intent unmistakable to the universe. The spoken word, in particular, holds immense creative power. Florence believed that words spoken aloud are like seeds planted into the fertile soil of the subconscious mind. When you verbalize affirmations daily, you water those seeds, helping them grow into manifest realities. This is why she advocated repeating positive statements regularly, ideally with feeling and conviction. Your subconscious mind hears these statements and adjusts your beliefs and actions accordingly, making you more aligned with attracting your specific person. Moreover, Florence warned against negative speech and thoughts. Complaining, doubting, or expressing frustration about not having your specific person only reinforces the absence. When you say things like, "Why haven't I found the one yet?" or "I'm always alone," you reinforce scarcity and delay your desire. To break this cycle, it is necessary to consciously catch and correct such negative patterns, replacing them with affirmative, hopeful declaration. This conscious redirection is essential in training the mind to focus on the desired reality rather than on lack or absence. Visualization also plays a complementary role in this process. When you imagine your specific person coming to you, see the scenes in vivid detail, engage all your senses, and feel the emotions associated with that reality. This strengthens the impressions in the subconscious mind. The combination of vivid visualization and affirming speech creates a powerful energetic signature that the universe responds to. Florence emphasized that imagination and spoken word, when used together, multiply their creative effect. Another important aspect Florence taught is the importance of emotional resonance. It is not enough to repeat affirmations mechanically. You must believe and feel them. The emotional charge behind your words is what fuels their power. If your affirmations are filled with doubt or sadness, the subconscious receives mixed messages, and manifestation becomes complicated. But when your thoughts and words are filled with hope, confidence, and joy, you amplify your attraction power exponentially. In practice, this means cultivating daily habits of mental and verbal discipline. Begin each day with affirmations that declare your specific person is on their way, that you are ready and worthy of love, and that your relationship is already forming. Whenever negative thoughts or doubts arise, Gently but firmly replace them with your positive affirmations. Over time, this rewiring of your thought patterns shifts your entire energy field to one of magnetic attraction. Florence's approach underscores that attracting your specific person is not about chasing, convincing, or manipulating. It is about aligning your inner world with the reality you desire. Your thoughts and words are the primary tools to create this alignment. They set the tone and frequency of your entire being, drawing your specific person to you effortlessly, like a compass needle pointing true north. In summary, the power of thought and spoken word is the foundation for attracting your specific person, according to Florence Scovel Shinn. Your mind is a magnet, and your words are the commands that activate it. By cultivating clear, positive, specific, and emotionally charged thoughts and affirmations spoken in the present tense, you direct the subconscious mind and universal energies to bring your specific person to you. This mental discipline is not just wishful thinking, it is a practical and spiritual law that, when understood and applied consistently, transforms your relationship destiny. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that understanding and trusting the law of attraction is essential when seeking to attract your specific person. This universal law operates on the simple but profound principle that like attracts like, that the energy you emit into the world returns to you in kind. When you radiate love, confidence, and certainty about your relationship, you magnetize your specific person toward you. However, this process requires more than just desire. It requires faith in divine timing and the patience to allow the universe to orchestrate the perfect conditions for your union. The law of attraction is not merely a wish-granting mechanism. It is a spiritual principle embedded in the very fabric of existence. Florence emphasized that what you hold in your mind consistently, whether consciously or unconsciously, must come into your experience. This includes the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs surrounding your specific person. If you are constantly anxious or doubtful about when or how they will arrive, those feelings create a vibration of lack or uncertainty that pushes your desire away rather than pulling it closer. Understanding this law means recognizing that you are an active participant in the creative process. You cannot simply want something and then do nothing, nor can you try to force or manipulate the outcome through desperation or control. The rich and successful in love, according to Florence, are those who know how to balance desire with surrender. They set their intention clearly and then trust the unseen forces to deliver at the right moment. This trust is crucial because trying to rush or force the process creates resistance, a force that actually blocks attraction. Divine timing is a concept Florence repeatedly highlighted. It suggests that the universe works on a schedule that is often beyond our limited understanding. Just because you want something now doesn't mean it's ready to manifest immediately. Sometimes conditions must be aligned, lessons must be learned, or other people's free will must be honored before your specific person can appear in your life in the perfect way. When you try to accelerate this timing through impatience or fear, you generate tension that disrupts the natural flow of manifestation. Patience, therefore, is not passivity. It is an active state of faith and calm expectancy. Florence encouraged people to hold their vision steady, knowing that everything is coming together behind the scenes. This mindset shifts your vibration from one of desperation to one of confident expectation. When you truly trust divine timing, you stop obsessing over how and when your specific person will arrive. Instead, you focus on your own growth, happiness, and readiness. This internal alignment makes you more attractive and more receptive to the person you desire. Faith plays a central role in this process. Faith is not blind belief, but a deep knowing that the universe is conspiring in your favor. It is the bridge between your desire and its fulfillment. Florence advised people to use affirmations and prayers that reinforce this faith, such as, "I trust that the perfect person is coming to me at the perfect time." Such statements help reprogram any doubt or fear lodged in the subconscious mind. Over time, this builds an unshakable confidence that your specific person is on their way, regardless of current appearances. Another important element is the elimination of desperation and neediness. When you are desperate, you send out signals of lack and insecurity. These signals create resistance rather than attraction. Florence's teaching emphasizes that the magnetic power to draw your specific person comes from a place of self-worth and emotional independence. When you feel whole and complete on your own, you project a strong, inviting energy. This energy acts like a beacon, drawing your specific person in because it communicates that you are ready and deserving of a healthy, loving relationship. Divine timing also requires acceptance. This means accepting where you are now emotionally and circumstantially, even if it is not where you want to be. Acceptance does not mean resignation. It means releasing struggle and allowing life to unfold naturally. Florence explained that acceptance calms the mind and heart, creating space for miracles to happen. When you accept the present moment fully, you stop fighting reality and start cooperating with the creative forces of the universe. The rich in love and relationships often live by this principle, even if they don't call it by that name. They understand that forcing a relationship that is not yet ready only leads to frustration, conflict, or eventual breakup. Instead, they cultivate a quiet confidence that their specific person will arrive when everything is perfectly aligned. This trust transforms their energy and attracts the right circumstances to meet their desire. Florence also pointed out that divine timing includes being open to unexpected avenues. Sometimes the universe brings your specific person into your life through surprising ways, through mutual friends, chance encounters, or even in moments when you least expect it. Holding rigid expectations about how or when your desire should manifest can close you off to these blessings. Trusting divine timing means remaining flexible and open to receiving love in ways that may differ from your initial imagination, but are equally fulfilling. The law of attraction and divine timing work hand in hand. Your focused thoughts and emotions send a clear request to the universe, while divine timing ensures that your request is fulfilled at the perfect moment and in the perfect way. This partnership requires your active faith and your patient surrender. You must continue to nurture your vision without fixating on the timeline or details. Florence's teachings encourage you to rest in the knowledge that what is yours will not pass you by. Practically, this means creating daily habits that support this trust. Begin by affirming your faith in divine timing. Meditate or spend quiet moments visualizing your life with your specific person, feeling the emotions of joy and love, as if they are already present. When doubts arise, gently remind yourself that the universe is working for your highest good. Surround yourself with positive influences and avoid conversations or media that feed your fears or impatience. An important step is to let go of control. Trying to manipulate situations or people to speed up the arrival of your specific person creates tension and resistance. Instead, focus on your own growth, happiness, and purpose. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. This raises your vibration and makes you more attractive. The more you live as though your desire is already fulfilled, the more effortless the attraction becomes. Florence Scovel Shinn'S wisdom here is timeless. She teaches that while you must actively desire and declare your specific person, you must also entrust the process to a higher power and be patient for its unfolding. This balance between desire and surrender is the secret to magnetizing your specific person without desperation or struggle. It invites a sense of peace, confidence, and joy into your life, which naturally draws your true love to you. In essence, trusting the law of attraction with divine timing means you are partnering with the universe, not opposing it. Your role is to hold the vision clearly, maintain positive feelings, and patiently wait with faith. The universe's role is to deliver the right person at the right time, perfectly matched to your highest good. This partnership creates a powerful magnetic field that brings your specific person to you naturally, joyfully, and effortlessly. Florence Scovel Shinn'S stressed the importance of releasing resistance and negative emotions when attracting your specific person. Resistance often comes in the form of doubt, fear, worry, neediness, or impatience, all of which create energetic blocks that prevent your desires from manifesting. She taught that these negative emotions act like a wall between you and what you want, effectively stopping the flow of attraction. To magnetize your specific person, it is essential to become aware of, confront, and then release these blockages so that the natural current of love and abundance can move freely. Negative emotions such as fear and doubt are among the strongest forms of resistance. When you fear that your specific person will never come or that you are not worthy of love, you send conflicting signals to your subconscious mind and the universe. Your subconscious picks up on these feelings of lack and insecurity, and as a creative agent, it sets out to prove these fears true by creating circumstances that match them. This is why Florence emphasized the power of replacing negative emotions with positive faith and trust. Holding onto fear or worry is like building a dam in a river. The water can no longer flow freely to nourish the fields downstream. One major source of resistance is neediness. When you are desperate for a relationship or cling to the idea of your specific person because you feel incomplete without them, you are sending a vibration of lack and dependence. This is counterproductive because the law of attraction responds not to want, but to being. It responds to your inner state, not your outer demands. Being needy communicates scarcity and insecurity, which repels rather than attracts love. The key is to cultivate self-love and a sense of wholeness within yourself first. Florence taught that the magnetic power to attract your specific person grows out of your own completeness and inner peace, not out of chasing or grasping. Releasing resistance involves becoming aware of your inner dialogue and emotions. Often, negative thoughts and feelings operate on autopilot, unnoticed and unchallenged. Florence encouraged people to monitor their thoughts and feelings closely, catching doubts or complaints as soon as they arise. When you catch a resistant thought, you have the power to immediately redirect your focus to a more empowering thought or affirmation. This mental discipline interrupts the flow of resistance and redirects energy toward attraction. Another powerful technique Florence recommended is forgiveness. Holding grudges or past resentments toward yourself or others creates heavy energetic blocks. These feelings act like chains, weighing down your spirit and clouding your mental clarity. Forgiveness lightens your emotional load, frees your mind, and opens your heart to receive love. It also clears any karmic or subconscious debts that might be interfering with your ability to attract your specific person. By forgiving yourself and others, you align more fully with the flow of love and attraction. Florence also taught the importance of releasing the need to control the situation. Trying to control how or when your specific person appears creates tension and resistance. It signals to the universe that you do not trust the process or the perfect unfolding of events. Resistance to surrender can manifest as frustration, impatience, or obsessing over details. These emotions create energetic clutter that blocks the clear channel through which your desire would otherwise flow. Learning to surrender, allowing things to unfold naturally without force, is a key step to dissolving resistance. Emotional release can also be physical. Sometimes, resistance is held in the body as tension, anxiety, or stress. Florence's teachings align with holistic practices that recognize the mind-body connection. Engaging in activities such as meditation, breathwork, or gentle movement can help dissolve stored tension and release emotional blocks. Clearing your energy physically supports the clearing of resistance mentally and emotionally. Florence warned against entertaining negative what-if scenarios. Imagining worst-case outcomes or replaying fears in your mind strengthens resistance. The subconscious mind takes these mental movies as real instructions, so it is critical to interrupt this pattern. Instead, replace fearful thoughts with hopeful and affirmative images. Visualization of positive outcomes acts like a healing balm, soothing anxiety and dismantling resistance. One of the most effective tools for releasing resistance is the use of affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that counteract negative beliefs and emotions. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not lovable," you can replace that with, "I am worthy of love and attracting my specific person now." Repeating affirmations consistently rewires the subconscious mind, gradually replacing resistance with magnetic belief. Florence encouraged the use of affirmations not just intellectually, but with feeling, infusing them with faith and emotional conviction. Gratitude is another potent antidote to resistance. When you cultivate gratitude for what you already have, yourself, your life, your current relationships, you shift your vibration from lack to abundance. Gratitude acts like a cleansing agent, washing away the fog of doubt and worry. Florence taught that when you are grateful, you create a fertile ground where your desires can take root and grow. By focusing on appreciation rather than absence, you attract more to be grateful for, including your specific person. It is also important to recognize that resistance often arises from past conditioning. Childhood wounds, societal beliefs, or previous heartbreaks can implant limiting beliefs about love and worthiness deep in the subconscious. These old programs may cause you to unconsciously sabotage your attraction efforts. Florence's approach includes identifying and replacing these limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. This can be supported through self-reflection, counseling, or spiritual practices that help uncover hidden resistance. The process of releasing resistance is ongoing. It is not a one-time event, but a daily practice of awareness, choice, and realignment. Florence recommended cultivating patience with yourself as you work through emotional blocks. Be gentle, but firm in redirecting your mind and emotions toward faith, love, and expectancy. Over time, as resistance diminishes, you will notice a shift in your external world, opportunities to connect, synchronicities, and the magnetic presence of your specific person will begin to appear more naturally. A powerful way Florence illustrated this is through the metaphor of a garden. Resistance is like weeds growing among the flowers you want to bloom. If you tend only to the flowers but neglect the weeds will overrun your garden. But if you consistently uproot the weeds, negative thoughts, fears, doubts, the flowers of attraction can flourish without obstruction. The garden then becomes a vibrant, welcoming place where your specific person can be naturally drawn. Finally, releasing resistance aligns you with your highest good. When you let go of negative emotions, you make space for joy, peace, and love, qualities that are irresistible magnets for your specific person. This state of alignment is the secret Florence Scovel Shinn'S revealed. The outer reality shifts when the inner resistance dissolves. You don't need to chase, persuade, or struggle. Instead, you simply become a clear, open vessel, radiating love and readiness, and your specific person is naturally drawn into your life as if by an invisible force. By mastering the art of releasing resistance and negative emotions, you step into your own power as a conscious creator. You transform from a state of wanting and lack into a state of receiving in abundance. This shift changes everything, opening the door for your specific person to come to you with ease, joy, and certainty. Florence Scovel Shinn'S emphasized the critical importance of holding the vision and feeling the reality when attracting your specific person. This means that beyond simply wanting or hoping for a relationship, you must actively cultivate a vivid mental picture, and more importantly, emotionally experience what it would be like to already have your specific person in your life. The act of holding this vision consistently, combined with the emotional feeling of that reality, creates a powerful, energetic signal that the subconscious mind and universal forces respond to, with corresponding manifestation. This key principle is central to making attraction work, as it bridges the gap between desire and actual experience. To hold the vision effectively, it is necessary to create a clear and detailed mental image of your specific person and your relationship with them. Florence taught that vague desires lead to vague outcomes. Therefore, clarity is essential. Imagine the scenes of your life together in as much detail as possible, where you meet, how you interact, the conversations you share, the emotions you feel, even the subtle expressions and gestures that define your connection. This imagery should engage all your senses. See their face clearly, hear their voice, feel their touch, smell the familiar scents, and immerse yourself in the atmosphere of your shared moments. This sensory-rich visualization makes the experience more tangible and believable to your subconscious mind. But visualization alone is not enough. Florence insisted that the feeling behind the vision is what truly activates its creative power. Your emotions are the fuel that propels your mental images into reality. When you feel the joy, love, excitement, and gratitude as if your specific person is already with you, you send a magnetic vibration that attracts that experience into your life. It is the emotional intensity that bridges the invisible and visible worlds. Feeling your desired reality transforms it from a mere thought into a living, breathing experience in your inner world, which the subconscious mind then sets out to manifest. Consistent repetition of this practice is vital. Holding the vision once or twice will not suffice. It requires daily, disciplined attention. Florence advised making this a part of your routine, perhaps in the morning when you wake up, or at night before sleep, times when your subconscious mind is most receptive. During these moments, fully immerse yourself in your vision and feelings, as though you are already living the reality you desire. The subconscious mind does not question these impressions. It accepts them as truth and begins organizing your external reality to match. This process also helps to reprogram limiting beliefs. Often, people want a relationship but hold hidden doubts or fears about whether it is possible for them. By consistently holding a positive vision and feeling the reality of your specific person's presence, you overwrite those negative beliefs with new empowering ones. The subconscious mind gradually aligns with the new narrative, reinforcing your worthiness and capacity to attract love. Florence noted that belief is the fertile soil in which your desires grow, and holding the vision nurtures that belief. Another essential element is emotional authenticity. You cannot fake the feelings and expect the universe to respond. The feelings you cultivate must be genuine expressions of your heart's truth. When you feel real gratitude, happiness, and love during your visualization, you are creating a resonance that matches the frequency of your desired outcome. This resonance acts like a tuning fork, vibrating in harmony with your specific person's energy, drawing you closer together. Florence also encouraged people to avoid doubting or questioning during the visualization process. Doubt introduces a conflicting signal that weakens the magnetic power of your vision. Instead, you must approach this practice with faith and certainty, fully trusting that what you are imagining and feeling is already on its way. This unwavering conviction sends a strong, energetic message that you are ready and deserving, helping to remove any subconscious resistance. Moreover, holding the vision and feeling the reality is a form of mental rehearsal. Just as athletes visualize their success before competition, you are rehearsing your future relationship. This mental preparation influences your behavior, posture, and confidence in daily life, making you more attractive and aligned with your desire. The more you practice this internal experience, the more naturally you embody the qualities of someone already in a loving relationship. It's important to recognize that this process is not about creating illusions or living in fantasy. Rather, it is about shaping your inner world to reflect the reality you want to create externally. Florence stressed that your inner world is the blueprint for your outer world. By perfecting the blueprint through vivid vision and emotional feeling, you lay the foundation for manifestation. The universe responds to your inner reality, so your task is to cultivate that reality with clarity and passion. At times, holding the vision can be challenging, especially if your current circumstances seem far from what you desire. Florence acknowledged that doubts and fears naturally arise, but taught that persistence and faith overcome these obstacles. When negative thoughts intrude, gently bring your focus back to your vision and the feelings associated with it. Over time, the new, positive mental patterns will become dominant, gradually replacing the old patterns of doubt and resistance. Florence also recommended anchoring your vision in the present moment, rather than projecting it into some distant future. This means visualizing and feeling as though your specific person is already with you now, not someday. This present tense focus strengthens your subconscious programming because it bypasses the mental habit of deferring fulfillment. When you live mentally and emotionally in the now, you create an energetic state of already having, which is more powerful for manifestation. In addition to visualization and feeling, Florence advised incorporating verbal affirmations to reinforce the vision. Statements like, "I am so happy and grateful now that my specific person is here with me," combine the power of word and emotion, creating a synergistic effect. Speaking your vision aloud or mentally repeating affirmations while holding the feeling amplifies your magnetic energy. The practice of holding the vision and feeling the reality also nurtures emotional resilience. By continually focusing on the positive and experiencing love inwardly, you build a reservoir of joy and peace that sustains you even when external circumstances have not yet changed. This inner joy radiates outward, attracting your specific person by virtue of your authentic happiness and confidence. Florence's teaching highlights that attraction is not about chasing or pleading, but about becoming the vibrational match to your desire. Holding the vision and feeling the reality shifts your energy from a place of lack to a place of abundance, from waiting to receiving, and from hoping to knowing. This shift changes everything because it aligns your entire being, mind, emotions, and spirit with the frequency of your specific person. Ultimately, this key point teaches that you are the creator of your own love story. By deliberately holding the vision and emotionally experiencing your desired relationship, you set in motion the laws of mind and spirit that bring your specific person to you. It is an empowering practice that requires discipline, faith, and emotional involvement, but promises the fulfillment of your heart's deepest desire. Florence Scovel Shinn highlighted the crucial role of affirmations and positive declarations in attracting your specific person. She believed that words have a profound creative power because they directly influence the subconscious mind, which governs our reality. The subconscious does not distinguish between what is imagined, spoken, or believed. It simply acts on the instructions it receives. Therefore, consciously choosing affirmations that affirm your desired reality and speak your specific person into your life is one of the most effective tools you can use in the manifestation process. Affirmations serve as clear, focused commands to the subconscious, shaping your beliefs and emotional state. When you repeat positive declarations like "I am attracting my perfect partner now," or "love flows effortlessly into my life," you are impressing upon your subconscious mind a new reality, one where your specific person is already on their way to you. These statements help replace old limiting beliefs that may be rooted in fear, doubt, or past disappointments with new beliefs that support your desire. Florence taught that belief precedes manifestation. You cannot attract what you do not believe is possible. The effectiveness of affirmations lies not just in their repetition, but also in the emotional energy behind them. Saying affirmations mechanically, without conviction or feeling, limits their power. Florence urged people to infuse their words with faith, joy, and certainty. When you declare your affirmations with emotion, you send a powerful vibration to the universe that aligns your inner world with your outer desires. The subconscious mind responds to feelings more strongly than to words alone. So the combination of verbal affirmation and heartfelt emotion creates a magnetic force that draws your specific person toward you. Consistency is key. Affirmations must be practiced regularly and persistently, ideally daily, to reprogram the subconscious mind effectively. Florence recommended integrating affirmations into your routine, perhaps as part of your morning ritual, before sleep, or during moments of quiet reflection. The more often you affirm your desired reality, the more firmly it becomes imprinted in your subconscious, gradually overriding old patterns of doubt or resistance. Florence also emphasized the importance of using the present tense in affirmations, phrasing statements as if your desire is already fulfilled, such as "I am loved and cherished by my specific person," instead of "I will be loved," creates a sense of immediacy and reality in your mind. This present tense framing bypasses the mental habit of postponing fulfillment and sends a message that the universe should bring this reality into your now. Another vital aspect of affirmations is their specificity. Vague affirmations tend to produce vague results, so Florence encouraged making your declarations as specific and personal as possible. Instead of general statements like "I want love," say "I am attracting my specific person who loves me deeply and shares my values." The more detailed and precise your affirmations, the clearer the instructions you send to your subconscious, increasing the likelihood that your specific person will be drawn into your life. Affirmations can also be combined with visualization and feeling to create a powerful triple action approach. While holding the image of your specific person and emotionally experiencing your desired relationship, repeat your affirmations aloud or mentally. This combination enhances the creative power by engaging your mind, heart, and voice in unison, deeply impressing the subconscious and magnifying the attraction. Florence warned against negative self-talk and discouraged giving energy to doubts or fears during the affirmation process. Whenever a negative thought or feeling arises, immediately counter it with a positive affirmation. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "They will never love me," replace it with, "I am worthy of love, and my specific person adores me." This immediate correction interrupts the negative pattern and redirects your energy toward your goal. She also encouraged the use of affirmations to cultivate self-love and self-worth, which are foundational to attracting your specific person. Affirmations like "I am lovable and deserving of a healthy, joyful relationship" build your confidence and magnetism. When you genuinely believe in your own worthiness, you naturally attract people who honor and cherish you. Without self-love, the law of attraction struggles to bring you a partner who reflects that respect. Affirmations can be written down, spoken aloud, or even sung. Writing affirmations in a journal or placing them on visible notes around your living space helps keep your focus steady and your subconscious mind continually engaged. The act of writing also deepens your connection to the words, reinforcing their impact. Some people find chanting or singing affirmations uplifting, as it adds rhythm and joy, further amplifying the vibration. Another powerful practice Florence recommended is affirming gratitude alongside your declarations, saying, I am grateful now for the loving relationship I share with my specific person. Combines the power of affirmation with the magnetic force of gratitude. Gratitude amplifies your vibration and opens the flow of blessings, making it easier for your desire to manifest. It shifts your mindset from wanting to having, which aligns you with abundance. Florence's teachings also included the concept of speaking things into existence. She believed that words are seeds planted in the garden of your subconscious mind, growing into the fruits of your reality. Therefore, it is essential to guard your speech carefully, avoiding negative or defeatist language about your love life. Instead, cultivate a habit of speaking affirmatively, confidently, and positively about your specific person and your relationship. When affirmations are embraced as a daily spiritual practice, they transform more than just your external circumstances. They reshape your identity. Over time, you internalize the qualities of the person who is loved and loving. You begin to embody the traits of confidence, joy, and peace that naturally draw your specific person to you. Florence believed that this inner transformation is the true miracle of affirmations, as it aligns you with the highest expression of yourself and your relationship. Finally, affirmations empower you to take control of your love life. Instead of feeling powerless or at the mercy of chance, you actively create your reality through your words and beliefs. This sense of agency builds hope, courage, and momentum. Florence's work reminds us that the spoken word is a sacred tool in the art of manifestation. By consciously choosing your words and infusing them with faith, you become a magnet for your specific person, drawing them to you with irresistible power and grace.